Well, that was unfortunate. I just recorded a whole commentary, guys, and then I looked down at the at where it was made from, and it said external microphone, and I didn't select Turtle Beaches, and I have been talking into nothing the whole time. God damn it. But anyway, guys, what's up? It's NegateFate here with another Call of Duty commentary. It is a search and destroy on Village. I'm using the P90 for the first half of the game. The next half, I use the golden FAD, which is a beautiful gun, by the way. Iron sight's a little odd, but I guess I'll go over that when I pull it out. Show you guys the awesomeness of the golden FAD, which I think is sweet because my name is the Golden. When I run around with the golden gun, it makes me complete. It makes me feel whole. But anyway, guys, my setup is the P90 at first. My secondaries, I believe, is an MP9 maybe. Either MP9 or the Scorpions. I'm trying actually not to use machine pistols that much anymore because I'm trying to stray away from them because they're just so overpowered. I try to make the game a little bit more fair for others, although they generally do not return the favor. But I'm trying to use the 5.7s, not the 5.7, the MP412, I think it's called MP241. I don't know, whatever. That revolver thing that sounds like a semi-automatic. It's like psh, 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 but it's a revolver. I don't understand. Sound effects for the win. But I'm using that, and those akimbo are just a beast, dude. Like, throwing steady aim, they're about as good as a machine pistol. I don't know why the pistols are so underused in this game, but speaking of pistols and beastness, I was playing Battlefield 3 earlier, and the pistols in that game are just monstrous, dude. They're like, it's not at all like Call of Duty. Like, you can beast with a pistol. Like, you could probably run around with a pistol as your primary. At least that's what I found. Let me know if you guys would like to see some Battlefield. It definitely helps me because obviously I want to put out what people will watch. And my recent videos really didn't get the views that my first 3 or 4 got. Like, they only got, I don't know, 9, 10 views. I'm not complaining or anything. I just want to know if you guys are pleased with what I'm putting out and whatnot, and we won't have that game audio problem anymore. I will mute the game audio so my voice so I don't have to talk as loud, but I'm a naturally loud talker, guys. Sorry. So just let me know if you want some Battlefield 3, you want more Skyrim Let's Plays, and yes, back to the game audio. I know that in episode 1 it was just so incredibly bad. You could barely hear what I was saying. That will not happen again. Either way, I'll put out a Skyrim Let's Play episodes, but just tell me if you guys want me to do more frequently. You would like COD, Battlefield. I'm actually getting pretty decent at Battlefield. I've played it a couple more times. It is a legitimately fun game. It is nice to, when you get pissed at Call of Duty, you start raging because it's inevitable with Call of Duty. I know people are just like, dude, chill, don't rage. It's not like that, man. I don't know what it is about this game, but in particular Modern Warfare 3, but it just makes me rage hardcore. I don't know why. I've gone through some controllers. Let's just say that. I'm not going to go into any specific details, but just hopping off of Call of Duty and getting on Battlefield, it's like a huge sigh of relief. Almost. Battlefield is the game I talked about it in my other video. It's just beautiful. Like, if you have surround sound, then it's like you're just immersed in the game. And speaking of, I'm sorry I keep going off topic, but speaking of immersed in the game, I just saw on this National Geographic. Well, it was kind of an old National Geographic, but there was like a museum in Japan or some crap. They had this like video game thing where it was like a sphere, but inside the sphere, the whole thing was like a treadmill. So it was like a spherical treadmill, and you'd wear these, like, there's wires coming out of it hooked up to like a gloves and boots, and then you would have like a gun in your hand or something, and then you would put on this like goggles or headgear or something, and you'd walk around in this treadmill ball thing. And it's like if you were playing a first-person shooter, like, which they had, you were literally like immersed in the game, like you were in the game shooting the people. It was really cool, but obviously that would never take off if that's what they were trying to do. Like, Excuse me, guys. My throat's a little dry. Wintertime and whatnot, but obviously it would never take off because anything that would cost thousands of dollars like that obviously is a very limited market than say the PS3 or the Xbox, where it's a couple $100. You know, people drop that easily, usually. Usually. It sounded odd, but anyway, guys. I've been hearing the stereotype lately that like people on PS3 has anybody heard this? Call of Duty is not available. Are you kidding me? Sorry, guys. I just got an error where it said the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3 server is not available at this time. Please try. I swear to God, if PSN is down again, I'm gonna be PO'd. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, the stereotype. So I've heard this. Tell me if you guys have heard this too. That people over PS3 like suck compared to people over Xbox, because you know on Xbox you got all like the MLG Pros and whatnot. But by the way, I'm not really biased. I've played both. I have equal amount of experience with both PS3 and Xbox. I currently play on PS3 because Xbox, you know, costs that month the yearly membership or however you do it, the live membership you have to pay for it, which I think with PS3 it's easier. But I did have an Xbox. And I've played Call of Duty on both. Like I said, equally. I'm not biased at all. And I've actually found that people on Xbox, I tend to rape noobs more on Xbox. I don't know why. It might be the controller, because I think on the Xbox you have more like, how can I say this, maneuverability with the analog sticks. Like it seems like you have like a wider radius of movement with that rather than the PS3 controller. But I got these Modern Warfare 3 limited edition controllers, and they're more like Xbox controllers. The analog sticks are in the places that Xbox controllers are, instead of like the PS3 where they're both side by side at the bottom. God, excuse me, guys. I've actually, my gameplay's improved a little bit. I'm thinking about getting FPS Freaks. If any of you guys have gotten those, tell me how they are. I know they supposedly increase your accuracy because you have a wider range of motion and whatnot. So you know it lets you whip your gun around faster, I guess. Maybe increases the sensitivity a little bit. But speaking of sensitivity, this controller, the limited edition one, it's weird. It's like on a normal PS3 controller, this thing on like 3 sensitivity is like 7 for a regular PS3 controller. It's weird. So it makes you extra sensitive to like turning on people. And see, I'm like a superhero. I just hear somebody with my awesome turtle beaches and I just whip around. I got some Astros. I haven't opened them up yet. I'm keeping my Astros in a box so that I actually just got those the other day. I'm keeping my Astros in a box so that when my turtle beaches go bad, I can just, you know, throw them out and use my awesome Astros. I'm not going to open them up and use them yet. Though, my parents finally gave me a little bit of money, a little bit extra money for me to order them. I'm really excited. They're like MLG quality. Oh, by the way, this game, there's the golden FAD you see there. Well, I've probably had it for a while. Just first time looking at the screen. I want to say that this game is not alone. You know, it's not just a lot of kills in a search and destroy game, but it's legitimately like a good close game. Like the match of the two teams were awesome. How can I describe this? Like, we went back and forth. The score ends up getting tied 3-3, and then we pull it off, and it's epic. And I just love games like that. Like, obviously, I love, you know, tearing some asshole, raping some noobs. Everybody loves that. But once in a while, I'll really want a nice competitive game. And the Modern Warfare 3 series, in Search and Destroys, it's pretty hard to get a really competitive game. I don't know why, but Search and Destroy has definitely changed since like COD 4 and World at War. And COD 4 and World at War, I actually watched a commentary on this guys. I think iPhone Star for Hire did it, but he just said, you know, Search and Destroy used to be a thing where it was all, you know, really massive competition, and only that's where the elite of the elite would go and, you know, test the skills on a battleground of death. But now it's just kind of just people running around with sniper rifles, and that's definitely what it's like in Modern Warfare 2. I try to hop on there for like a serious game, and just freaking 8-year-olds running around with interventions. Now, obviously, it's not only only 8-year-olds running around with interventions, but that's mostly what I run into, at least on PlayStation. I haven't really played Modern Warfare 2 on Xbox in a while. Man, I remember quickscoping in those days. That was fun. Quickscoping Modern Warfare 2, just hopping on Rust with some buddies and just duking it out with an intervention. The game's wrapping up here, guys. I hope you like it. If you like the video, it would really help me out if you like, comment, subscribe, favorite the video, whatever you feel the need to do. I'm not gonna force you. I'm not gonna put a gun to your head and say like my video, motherfucker. But it really helps me out, guys. I will be uploading probably tomorrow, and I will see you guys later. Peace.